Alrighty, your feed is up.
Boom. And they say it works.
We also have a couple more types of right? So then we also have
Boom, Eric. We are live. Good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin, and Eric Knight. Eric, one of the cool things about this little morning show we've dubbed What's Happening in the 863, the 863 Morning Show. The best thing about this is we are all like tuning in to go ahead and hear some crazy, crazy things. And so one of the things I want to say right now is that if you stay and watch, you'll hear something crazy. And I might be lying and I might not be lying. Just kidding.
Oh no, there's always something crazy going on, especially locally, right?
Yeah, everything's always going on locally, and that's the cool thing about it is that we like to go ahead and pinpoint some of the cool things that are happening in Prescott, Arizona, and that's or in the surrounding area, and we are building up for that. So, thank you for joining us on Instagram. Instagram, we're trying to build up our reputation there, and if you guys want to share it, we are just trying to talk about it. And if you guys are businesses, and most of the people that are on Instagram are businesses, let me know. I would love for you guys to be a part of this show, whether it's the way that we introduce the show, sponsors. We'd love to go ahead and help out our community. So let me know if I can help you guys out. And we would love for you guys to be on the show so we can talk about your lives and what you do for fun. So, Eric, I know we haven't been talking about the weather, but the weather is really, honestly, it's really nice. It's starting to crisp up late at night, and the humidity is starting to build up. So we're starting to get cloud cover and just natural niceness. I know we haven't had
And
any.
you know what I forgot?
What? What'd you forget? The what day it is?
So we were talking about the weather, right? No. I know what day it is. I'll talk about that in a minute. But there's a meteor shower going on right now. It's the annual Perseus meteor shower, and if the weather is crisping up at night, they're totally visible.
Oh, nice. Is that over Prescott? Is that
Yeah,
what?
it is, and you can see it from almost all over North America. But it takes a clear sky, and it is that time of year. Today is the last day of the peak, so go outside tonight. Normally after like 9 o'clock, and find a dark sky and look north, and you'll probably see a bunch of shooting stars.
That's what works. I mean, yeah. So tonight is that night. Is the night, right?
So tonight is the last night of the peak. Yes. So tonight's probably one of the best nights to see it.
Good morning, Jen and Tom. I don't know who's on there. Tom, Jen, whoever it may be. Good
Well,
morning.
cool. All right. So anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt you about the weather. So if we have good weather and it's clear at night, I just want to tell everybody that you can check out that meteor shower tonight. So anyway, tell me, are we getting rain?
Um, yes and no, Eric. It's a 10% chance. So if you are under that cloud and you're getting some rain, post it, share it, and make everybody feel jealous or even hopeful that there is something going on out there in this good old city or town or area of Arizona. So there is hope for somebody. So if you guys are in that little rain cloud, let me know. We would love to see it happening in your area. But yeah, Eric, that's kind of what's happening. It's going to be very, very, very minimal. But we could be hoping that it will pop up and do all that stuff. I don't know. So Eric, so the big debate going on right now is what's opening up and what's closing. I'm starting to hear chatter that local businesses, such as bars that actually have some sort of food, are opening up, Eric, and a lot of people are wanting to know what's really, really going on. So the bars that have no food that they could sell, I don't know if they could change that. I mean, I don't know, see why they haven't been able to change that where it was a 60-40 a
Mm-hmm.
64 sale, but at the same time I'm just wondering what happened and what's going on. So a lot of chatter right now online. The Prescott Chamber of Commerce has stepped up, and now what they're doing is doing a let's raise some money for the local bars downtown so they don't have to close their doors. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and then at the bottom of their print they said we want to help out others. We're starting right here first. So I guess the Chamber of Commerce is rallying up to raise up, I think, up to near $10,000 to for the local bars downtown. So
Actually, yeah, I think they're actually. I thought I read that they're trying to raise $200,000. Am I incorrect on that?
um, it could be very well. I mean, they might have doubled it up just overnight, but I was pretty sure it was 10,000.
Is it?
And
Let me check it. I actually got the release yesterday.
yeah,
So it says we need your help. They're asked. So they're asking for donations of $50 to $100 or more, which is tax deductible, and they've put their tax ID on here. They're trying to raise, yeah, their goal is to raise $200,000 for the local bars.
woo, 200,000. Talk about
Yep.
under that one. That's a crazy. I didn't even see the extra zero on those.
Yes, I'll forward you this note now so you can share it out. But they're going big. They're trying to raise some big money so that they can give each bar enough. And then also the mayors and the governor. I heard Prescott's mayor anyway say that he's been petitioning the governor's office to release, because apparently they've got a bunch of money still they haven't released for COVID, CARES Act stuff, and he's petitioning them to allocate some of that to the bars. So that's still out there, and there may be some good help coming from there.
We're hoping, man, because those guys are really upset. They're missing their life. They're missing everything, and it's just like they're missing out. They're missing out a whole heck of a lot, and that's kind of sad. But what can we do to go ahead and help out? But there's also several other businesses that are like that. Not to mention several other employees that are actually getting ready to probably get booted out of their homes, and some people are talking about getting their cars repoed, and so it's really real, man. So Eric, we got to fight the good fight, man, and try to figure out what's next. Yeah, backup plans or no backup plans.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. Well, and there's a lot of people out there looking for alternative work and part-time work and stuff like that. And so again, if you watch the forums, if you need certain trades done and things like that, there are people that are willing to work and ready, and they have anything from backhoes to dump trucks. I mean, they're looking for it, and we've always had a hard time finding people here locally willing to do those kind of jobs. And right now they're looking. So if you have the work, please pay attention to the forums and help these people out.
Yes, please, please, please do it. Good morning, Diana. Everybody's saying good morning this morning. Annie, Mrs. Patty, or good morning, guys. So, Eric, helping out our community is something
we didn't do the day.
I know. I think you're going to have to hurry up. Yeah, Annie says there's a lot of people want to hire.
All right, so I'll do that real quick, and then we'll talk about helping out the community. So today is International's Left-Handers Day. Are you left-handed, San Martin?
I'm ambidextrous. I get my hardest hit.
Are you really?
Yeah, in boxing, my hardest hit was my left hook. And then I could actually write with my left hand, and I literally could basically do a lot of things with my left hand. My right hand is obviously my writing hand, my better of the writing hands, but I could do both with both hands. It's kind of cool. I don't know if there's a weaker of the hands. I think each hand plays a role, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. Well, that's good. That's pretty crazy. When I was a kid, so I started out being left-handed, and it was taboo in the 80s to be left-handed. And so my parents forced me to be right-handed. That's why my handwriting is absolutely horrible. So I have been converted, if you knew that was possible.
So you are left-handed or you are right-handed?
I was when I was a kid, but now I'm right-handed. They forced me to become right-handed.
I've never heard of that, Eric. That is the first for me.
Yeah. They would take crayons out of my left hand and put it in my right hand, and pencils and things like that, and force me to be right-handed. And so they didn't want me to have all the left-handed stuff. And so that was, like I said, it was a taboo thing in the 80s. You didn't want to be left-handed.
Because everything that was made was for right-handed people. Man, that's
exactly.
It's sad, Eric. Man, sorry to deprive you of forgiving.
I'll take it. I'm sure there's some kind of benefits there, so we'll go with it.
Maybe you could go ahead and come back and just automatically just have it. in your hands, man. Just go back to the left-handed.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. All right. So you were talking about helping the community, and I'm always wanting to talk about that. So where were you going?
No, we had the opportunity to actually talk about the day of the week, and we decided to take that opportunity to make it happen. Now I don't even know what I want to talk about.
Well,
Let's
we're
talk.
supposed to do it in the beginning of the show. Well, we were talking about just the community and all the people that need work and things like that. But you take us where you want to take us, my friend.
Um, I think what we were getting ready to start doing is a lot of people are once again opening up, and so the diners are opening up and trying to expand their spaces. So we're trying to get those places going. A lot of the local artists and musicians are finding little spots to do their art, and so we're trying to create things that are safe and also safe for whoever feels safe to come out. And we're just trying to make things work. So Los Pinos is one doing their concert series in their back patio area that they just built. There's an outside little stage. It's right by the creek. They say bring your lawn chairs, hang out, relax. You can still enjoy some of the stuff that they have going on. To order your food, drinks are obviously going to be available, and live music. And I think this first day we have Don Cheek and the Cheek Tones. I don't know if the whole bar or the whole band's going to be there, but I know Don Cheek's going to be there live and direct, and they're starting at 6 and going till 10. So they're going past the 8 o'clock hour, Eric.
Wow, is this Saturday or is that tomorrow night?
Saturday night, my friend. It's every Saturday from here on out, and then they're adding more as we know it. There's a lot of talk in the background going on of what's happening. So as far as for them, and so it's pretty cool to see some of this stuff happening where we can still go out there and live a little on a safe patio. And that's what's happening around the city and around the area. There's like outdoor patios getting erected, and that's kind of what the city was talking about just recently and helping out. So there's yet more to come. So every day is going to be something good. So if you guys are frequenting a lot of the local restaurants or venues or whatever, and they start opening up their doors, suggest ideas or even just tell a friend that, hey, guess what? This place is open and they have extra seating. Share with everybody on your social avenues. If you guys actually see this on any of our pages and any of our platforms, share this information with everybody, because that's what's going to help us get back into the swing of things. So,
All right, so I've got to bring it up because last week I was off on the concert series down at the Square. You and I were sitting down there looking at each other. There was no band, and so the concert for this week or for the rest of this week is tomorrow night. It's August 14th. It's Candace Devine, Drew Hall, and it says my favorite mixtape is also they're staying at the Wilder House. So I have to give a shout out to them and thank them for staying local and doing that whole thing. And so they are doing the concert at the Square tomorrow night, and it should be a good time.
Yes, beautiful, man. I actually like it going downtown. We've been going down there and hanging out, probably right there locally at right downtown, and just relaxing and just hanging out down there is fun. Last night we did it. We were playing ping pong. Well, I think it's I don't know what it is. Anyways, you got paddles and you have a ball and you try to hit it with each other, and that was fun.
Well, a paddle the ball is it with the it's got the tail on the ball?
Negative. It doesn't have a tail. I think
Okay.
it not the is it not bocce ball? Is it bocce ball or what's that? What's those little courts that are opening up now?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name, but I know exactly what you're talking about. They're really pickleball.
Pickleball. There we go.
Yeah.
I think it's pickleball because we have one ball that has holes in it, and then there's one that's small. So yeah, pickleball.
Okay. Well, so good stuff on the concert square. Here's the thing. The last concert is August 25th, and it's plenty warm during that time period. So I hope I'm not, well, let's say we encourage, hopefully they do something beyond that, because I mean, it's going to be beautiful outside. People need stuff to do right now. And so, just maybe they will extend the summer concert series into September. I mean, you could do it even into early October. It's okay down there. And so just maybe, because everybody needs something to do. Maybe they can extend it out a little bit.
And that would be perfect for, what we're trying to get done and just start moving forward. That's what we're trying to do is move forward into doing things. Eric, we just set up an entrepreneur mixer. That right there is because I've been talking with a lot of businesses, a lot of entrepreneurs that, we need a little bit of interaction, mingling. So we created something that could possibly be good, and we could still go out there and be physical distant, but still have a social moment, just to feed off of each other. Right on, man. Beast Mode Junk Removal will be there. And so we're going to go ahead and show up, and we're going to be doing, what we do best is feed off of our energies. And that's kind of what I was told. You have to go out there and actually, feed your soul and hang out with people like-minded, so you could you
Mhm.
can learn from them and move forward. So that's what's up.
Well, and so that's great. And I know you're doing your uh, not farmers market. I think it's just market now. Just the local market again. It says version 4. I saw the post yesterday, so that's happening again this Monday. Is that right?
Yes, and by unanimous decision, they would love to go ahead and to make it happen because once again, it actually helps out their lives and they're little small entrepreneurs, and that's what we all need is extra times to actually um, extra opportunities to sell your goods. So that's what needs to happen.
Well, I love that it's outside San Martin. I'm hoping. I mean, it's been an unseasonably warm summer, so maybe we'll have warm for a little, well into October, and we can keep doing this outside stuff. And I love being outside, right? That's why one of the many reasons that I'm in Prescott. I mean, so hopefully we can continue those because other places within the state just don't have that ability, and we should definitely maximize that.
Definitely maximize it. Eric, it looks like there's a planning and zoning commission meeting going on right now for the city of Prescott. I didn't even know what's happening, but if you guys want to tune into that as well, I know you can't do both, watch our show, but hopefully we can have that reposted.
I think they should. They should certainly watch both shows. I don't know if it's this particular meeting, but I did hear that the Planning and Zoning Committee is regarding the Banner Hospital that they're talking about putting in. They want to make it taller than the ordinances allow, and so they're trying to get permission to build a taller building than our ordinance is allowed right now.
Oh, this is information that we all need to hear because
Yeah.
it's going up fast. I don't know if you've seen it, but they're building that road. They're doing the turn in. I mean, they're getting ready for over there. I think they're going to be putting a light there, if I'm not mistaken, to help with I think ambulances. So big deals.
Well, it'll be good to have some alternate. We have Spectrum Healthcare, we have the Yavapai Medical Organization, and then having Banner here, it'll certainly give us a choice, and maybe even drive down costs a little bit. I don't know, but it would be nice to have this addition. But at the same time, in the Valley and in the rest of the state, Banner is the big behemoth. So it's going to certainly make things interesting.
It's going to be a big deal, Eric. Big deal. And having
Did you know that? So did you know that most of our workers in Yavapai County actually work for Yavapai Medical Center?
Oh, really? Wait.
Yeah, the biggest employer. Yeah, the biggest employer in Yavapai County is Yavapai Medical Center, and I was shocked by that too. And the biggest industry in Yavapai County, everybody thinks it's tourism. It's not tourism. It's medical. I was a little shocked to read that, but that's really kind of where everything's at right now. So hopefully we do get an industry that doesn't like feed on ourselves. But I found that interesting.
That was the biggest one because of the fact was that's we have a demographic of older people that need this help. So that's kind of big.
Well, as long as I've been here, I was always told it was tourism, and I didn't question that until I actually did some research. But it is absolutely medical. It's not tourism.
Yeah. I think I remember this conversation before a long time ago, knowing that there was a significant amount of retirees and elderly And they're just this is the years of the baby boomers going into that age limit, man. So it's going to be a plentiful a necessity for especially a retirement community. So I can see that definitely a heck of a lot.
Well, and that ties into what we were talking about yesterday about the jobs and technology jobs and things like that. The baby boomers is a huge swell of an older generation. And the fear is for Prescott is, all these homes that these baby boomers are buying or building or, currently living in, there's going to be a contraction of the population once they're gone. And then what? We're going to have all these homes that don't fit what younger generations want. And there's going to be no work for them here. I mean, that's the crisis that we're sounding the alarm on, is once the baby boomers start to move through, then what? Prescott's going to have a really, really hard time filling those homes. And that's the biggest concern right now. What does that do to the local economy?
Yeah, I mean, having the ability to have an easy transformation, that's kind of what we really need. So I'm glad that everybody's thinking about the future and also thinking about all those things that are happening for like as we see, we got to see this timeline work. And I know for a fact that baby boomers are plentiful right now, and that's a big deal. And also, even the younger generation is not reproducing, so there's a different scenario going on with that. I don't know if you see, but a lot of people
I
like,
have. There's going to be, there's going to be a lot of houses in the next 30 years that are going to go vacant because we just don't have the population to fill it. So, we've got the weather, we've got good climate, we've got good outdoor activities, we've got, good food downtown, we've got entertainment developing. I mean, there's no reason we can't attract people in, their, I don't want to say midlife crisis, but, middle life or younger to the community to help balance it out as well. I think that's going to be important for the future.
Eric, talking about crisis, I really want to throw a shout out there to all the parents out there doing the new schooling, the homeschooling, and stuff like that. I'm just thinking about how you have to prepare and how you have to go ahead and put it together. I'm just feeling the pain for all of everybody that's out there. But I know for a fact that the school systems are trying their best to go ahead and accommodate for what we are going through as far as a pandemic and trying to keep our kids safe. But man, I tell you what, Eric, all I got in my mind right now is how to set up the whole Zoom meeting and getting all the proper stuff that you retraining your child on how to educate without having going to the actual school. So man, that's all I can think about right now because I have to set up. As soon as I'm done right here, I'm playing a production team, making sure the microphone's ready, the video camera's ready, the desk is ready, the power is on point, making sure that the internet is connected right, making sure the headphones work. I'm going into full on production mode. So all you parents out there that are now producers for your classes, man, I feel for you. If you need any help, we're gonna.
And I've got a shout out to Mile High Middle School. I mean, so one of my kids are enrolled in their online program for the year, which this program didn't exist before, and they're doing awesome. I mean, there's certainly some hiccups, but the president of the president tells you what I deal with all day long. The principal, there we go. The principal at that school is absolutely awesome. I mean, he is, easy to get on the phone. He's, trying to make everybody happy. I mean, he is just, I love him. He's a good guy. And so they did release yesterday, Prescott Unified School District as a whole released their plan. Did you see that?
I did not see that, Eric. I did not. There's just so
okay,
much.
So oh, I know there's so much noise and stuff coming out. So anyway, Prescott Unified School District yesterday released their plan. And their plan is they're going to start hybrid learning Tuesday, September 8th. So the day after Labor Day, which is a hybrid plan where you'll be in school a few days a week and you'll be home a few days a week. And so that looks like you're going to be on campus. Half the students will be on campus 2 days a week, and then you'll be home 3 days a week. And then alternating days, the other half of the students will be on campus the other 2 days a week, and then the other day they'll all be working. So it'll all shift back and forth. And then the plan is Monday, October 19th, which is the day after fall break. they're going to return to a full in-person model. And so obviously this is up in the air because a lot can happen between now and October 19th. But at least they've put out a long-term plan, which is the first time that we've seen a long-term plan throughout this entire thing. So I'm just glad that they're planning and they're open to saying, hey, October 19th may not happen depending on the state's metrics. And so that's great. I'm glad they're planning. I'm glad they have backup plans. I mean, it excites me to see that they're being so flexible and laying down the line so people can plan what they're going to do with their lives going, in the next couple of months.
Man, I tell you what, Eric, what a crazy year to live in. I am not lying. All reinventing the wheel. And with that, Eric, I have to reinvent the wheel, and I need to get on this because class starts at 9:30.
Yes, it does.
And then you have to be able to like sit down and conduct business work. But thank God there's a beautiful place that she could go ahead and do this work. And Desert Rose is now turned into slash classroom slash everything that you could possibly think of. Man, it's beautiful. I love how we get to accommodate. So anyways, a lot of parents don't have that opportunity, and I feel for you guys. Remember, we're all here, we're all in it together.
Yep, and everybody's doing a great job, and so that's awesome. And so I hear you. Let's get your school going, and take us out.
All right, yeah, you guys already know to where to find us, how to find us. We're trying to go ahead and play this again in the afternoon. So if you don't catch us in the morning and you just don't want to listen to me and Eric ramble on and me squirrel all the time, you guys can go ahead and watch us in the afternoon, or make sure to just go ahead and follow our page, and you will find out a lot more what's going on in our area. And once again, thank you for joining us, and thank you, Eric, for taking the time out of whatever you got going on in your life, man. And we know it's a lot, but thank you. I appreciate you. Peace, love, and happiness, guys. And
Awesome.
remember, love always wins. Bye.